Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall, and I believe we have one more of the uh, Pay Alice missions left to do. Yep. And it's the one where we have to destroy an entire... well, let's see if we have any pay data for sale. We do not. It's the one where we have to destroy an entire building, so it's actually going to be two runs, one run to prepare for the second one. We have, however, gotten enough money to upgrade our cyberware situation. It's mostly Bioware that we had. I like the fact that, oh, hello Dante, that it adds the cyber hand when you buy one. I'm trying to see if there's a place where the cyber eye, but it's hard. I did eventually opt for the cerebral booster instead of the encephalon because of the lower essence cost. And I got some tailored pheromones for increased charisma. My intelligence is on the rise. My decking is on the rise. In a little bit I'll be able to afford the Excalibur. I mean, be able to equip the Excalibur. Whether I'll be able to afford it or not is an entirely different matter. Anyway. Our reputation's in the dumps. We had a very illuminating conversation with Lori. Wow, she was a bad person at one point in time. I do have these mission items here. The cheap booze, cheap but potent alcohol, given back to you by Mallet, program donor. Turkish coffee, authentic Turkish coffee served in a insulated ceramic travel cup. Let's look around here. I wanted to hear more about the war. Damn it, why won't the world just let an old soldier fade away like MacArthur promised? You were in the military? Where did you serve? Back home with the Finnish Defense Force Jaeger Brigade. Lane clinches and unclinches a fist, either out of repressed anger or more phantom pain. His weathered face betrays nothing. The Russians thought to come at us from the north as well as the west, through the Lapland, thinking us weaker there. They thought wrong, and the snow was painted pink on both sides of the border. Tell me about the Euro Wars. Doubt there's much I could tell you that you wouldn't have learned in school. Though you should have learned in school. Russians invaded. I don't know if I can remember why. The world was more a mess back then than it is today, if you ask me. They attacked Poland and Finland first. Poland broke within months, opening the door into Germany. I had no contacts in Berlin back then, mind you. Can't really say how bad things were here. Had battles of my own to worry about. Sorry, won't bother you anymore about it. Just checking in. I appreciate the effort you're making, but you've got some big shoes to fill around here. I try. Monica was important to this place. You have no idea, but I imagine you soon will. Nothing stays secret for long in the F-State. The flux demands transparency. The truth will always get out, and the truth about Monica's death is now on the breeze, flowing through the streets of Berlin. Next come visitors of uncertain intent. Some may just be bottom feeders sniffing after the leavings of the dead. Others will be hunters looking to exploit a leaderless tribe. We're all stepping up to fill the void left by Monica. The old troll rubs a thumb pensively across his single unbroken horn. You might have something there if you can keep that group together. There are trying times ahead. Seen it before. Too many times before. Anything else you need? Nothing. I'll be going. Let's check in over here with Simi. See if Simi's any better. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Simi Kim weaves an awkward dance through her scattered refuse. Her too thin legs wobble, but she keeps her footing throughout. That's lovely singing, Kim. Do you like that song? It means tomorrow will be a better day. Monica used to say something like that. When I was tired, when I was sad, when I only wanted to sleep, she would tell me that. She told me I would forget, that the pain would go away. I've lived many lives, but I've been an orphan more times than anything. It was the first story I found when I needed to get away. Anybody ever try to get you off The Sims? But I need them. Monica understood that, and Zach says they're safe. I don't know what I'd do without them. Without them, I dream, and I don't want to dream. I don't want to remember. They help me forget. They help me be strong and smart. I never lose anyone, and I never lose anyone. That makes it a good thing, right? Better to be strong and smart in the real world. I wish I could be. So do you like it here in the Cruise Bazaar? It's good. Kim turns her head so as not to look you in the eyes. Her posture is that of someone who fears the possible repercussions of her answer. I can get what I need from Zach Flash or Doc Escabel, and they let me pay however I can. Monica was always nice, and Paul Amsel, and the Angel is nice to me too, usually. I know Monica's gone now, but I can still stay, right? Of course you can stay, Kim. Oh, thank you, oh, thank you. I don't know what else I would do. Let's talk more another time. All right. I wish I knew what to do with this coffee and this cheap booze. I might end up looking it up. The Whatevs Civic Center. Oh my goodness. Welcome back, Meinfruden. Your donations have been extremely helpful. Thanks to your assistance, many of the Cruise Bazaar's poorest residents will be able to ride out the winter in comfort. What can I do for you today? I'm doing the wrong accent, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yes, of course. Please go on. Are you accepting donations? Nope. Okay, let's talk about... I can ask again. Are you accepting donations? No. We've grown about as much. Are you accepting donations? No. Let's talk about something else. How's Alexander doing? Same thing. How is Silk doing? Same thing. Okay, nothing new for you. We have one new job. Assemble a team and travel to the OTK international offices to tap knight-errant communications in preparation for your run against Az technology. Lori's armored vest. Who needs sleeves when you've got cyber arms? Just what I wear when I'm not on tour. Dietrich's digs. Iger's leather jacket. Yeah, real leather. Leather. Cost me a fortune. Wait a minute. Customized, powerful, and with a variable magnification scope. Pieces up to 2. Plate pierces up to 2 armor. Okay. Confirm. Yes. I'm wondering if I should have worn the charisma suit more than this suit. Earwig. OTK International is a small-time software developer and it shows. The company's main office is crammed up against the back wall of a massive shared office park surrounded by competing businesses and larger corporations. It is hot in my apartment. The office park's main entrance is overflowing with IR security, but your forged P-card gets you past them easily enough. A few minutes later, you're walking the winding corridors towards OTK International. You're only a few smashed computers away from putting Amsel's plan into motion. I think the charisma one's probably a better option here. Okay. Passing through the main doors of OTK International, you find yourself in a stretch of industrial hallway. Apparently, the company is too small to warrant such amenities as a lobby or greeting area. The rest of your team is waiting for you at OTK's side entrance, outside the office park and beyond the reach of building security. Letting him in should be as easy as opening a service door. We've done this before in the other game. With the whole Universal Brotherhood thing. As you pass by the open door, you see a middle-aged wage slave working at a console. His back is facing the doorway. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. Sneak up behind him. You begin creeping toward the wage slave. He's so engrossed in his work that he doesn't seem aware of anything else. Just over halfway across the room, the wage slave's body tenses. He begins to turn in his seat. Duck and hide behind the nearest desk. The wage slave completes his turn. He stares blankly out the door for a moment, then shakes his head. Mutters something about needing to get more sleep, rubs his eyes, and returns to his work. Continue sneaking. Oh. You resume creeping across the room. Seconds later, you're right behind him. I could not choke him unconscious, but I'm just going to tap him on the shoulder. The wage slave simultaneously leaps out of his chair and attempts to whirl towards you. His knee smashes into the corner of his desk, and he goes crashing to the ground, wailing. Sorry to startle you. I'm new here. I just wanted to introduce myself. He reaches up with a scowl and clasps your hand. Slowly, painfully, he pulls himself to his feet. You're going to give somebody a heart attack sneaking around like that. Not the best way to make a first impression. Rubs his knee with a scowl. All right, new lady, what's your name? Julie. I'm a contractor? Look, I've been here for 36 hours and I was supposed to clock out 45 minutes ago. Do you need something from me? Because if you don't, I'm out of here. Nothing that can't wait until morning. Go get some rest. You look like you could use it. Yeah, crunch time again. Gotta love it. With a keystroke, he locks the console and turns for the door. Let him go. Good night, pal. Yeah, I altered her, I gained karma for that. He locked the console. Oh well. I should be able to unlock that console. Ooh, looky. All the things I can inspect. The desk before you is well kept. The papers are stacked neatly, the drawers are closed, and the terminal is shut off. Search the drawers. Contents of the drawers make it clear this desk belongs to a supervisor of some sort, Mr. Stephen Williams, according to the nameplate. You find plenty of employee performance evaluations, schedules of upcoming meetings, and deadlines, and other decidedly uninteresting files and papers. One of the drawers, however, is locked. Investigate the locked drawer. The drawer appears to be secured by some sort of electronic lock. The desk itself, however, looks relatively flimsy. You might be able to force the drawer open. Examine the lock further. There's no visible keyhole, no input pad, no card reader. The lock must be controlled through the computer terminal. Leave the drawer alone. Turn on the terminal. The terminal boots up quickly. Crack the password. Logged in as S. Williams. Unlock the drawer. Sharp clicking sound, the maglock releases and the door pops open. Amongst the various other items in the locked drawer, you find the supervisor's ID badge. Score! A well-used calendar is hung on the wall, covered in notes and appointments. June the 29th has been circled about half a dozen times. Yep, okay. Filing cabinets have all been labeled in neat block printing. By hand, they're all locked. The board is arranged in a grid of names and tasks, most of which seem to be in the completed category. In the corner is a note. Lucy, B-Day, Tuesday, do not forget. The bookshelf is neatly organized and alphabetized. On the upper shelf is a framed picture of a young blonde girl with braces and a huge smile stretching across her face. That must be Julie. Let's see what's in here. Those look like security things. What's in here? Okay, let's see if this is the side door. Okay, there's the side door. Reunite with your team. Lead the way. Okay, let's check up here first. Standing in the middle in the hallway is a janitor, a tired-looking woman in her mid-30s. She is staring at you, her eyes wide with surprise. You can't help but notice the alarm panel set into the wall behind her. With a flick of her wrist, she could make your job infinitely more complicated. Oh, excuse me, you started me there. A look of confusion crosses the janitor's face as her eyes flit from you to your teammates to the door that you just let them in through. You are suddenly aware of how very out of place you look in this building, and the furrow in the janitor's brow tells you she's made the same observation. Who are you exactly? How did you get into this building? Oh, I'm an old friend of the development lead. We shared a dorm together in the University of Berlin. Uh-huh. She does not sound convinced. No, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I'm new here and I stepped out for a smoke. Now I can't seem to get back in. Would you mind holding the door for me? Oh, come on. You know that I can't do that. Well, I don't know. I'm not supposed to, but if you're new, I hate being in this position. Look, I don't want to give you the third degree, but they've been harping so much about lax security that I have to. Everyone do your part and all that. So I've got to ask, why are you still in your street clothes? You know how seriously they take the dress code here, and especially if you work in one of the server rooms. I left my work clothes under my desk. I just need to feel like a normal person again, although even if only for 20 minutes. It's only so long you can stew in your work outfit. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I've lost count of the number of nights I've got home feeling subhuman. It sucks. I can't blame you for wanting to get some fresh air, especially considering the kind of hours you folks have been putting in. Okay, you're cool. You can head on in. I won't rat you out to security or management if you won't tell anyone that I held the door open for you. We're all in this together, right? Yes. Thank you so much. I won't forget this. I may have just screwed you over. Don't want to go through... Okay, that's the same conference building. That's locked. That's locked. There we go. Definitely want suppression. Definitely that. Definitely that. Okay. Take a blaster. I'll take a medic. And should I take a sniffer or a shield? I'll take sniffer, I think. Ooh, did I just click end? I did just click end. Somebody just found ice. Okay. Just this one server? Huh. Okay. I am 5440. I'm going to advance. Oh. I actually wanted to do a suppression. Okay, fine. Nice. Well, okay. Yeah. Got you. Good. I can't do another suppression, so I might as well do a medic. There we go. Oops! Should have done that with the attacker. Oh well. That was a very quick decking. End? That door is locked. Actually, before we open that, there we go. Earwig. Halt! This is a restricted area. The guard raises his weapon. His voice is brimming with excitement. Show me your ID now. Supervisor's ID? I don't have a company ID. I was sent here by Knight Errant, dispatched. No, let's do the supervisor's ID. Yeah, it's right here. Squints at your badge, scowling. After a few seconds, he lowers his weapon. I don't want to have to alert people that Knight Errant was the target. Sorry to have bothered you, ma'am. You're cleared to be here, but stay where I can see you and don't leave this room. Don't worry, I won't. Okay. Drone Control Center. Select Jack Decker to Jack Cannon. Okay. Again. Sorry, I should have probably ended the video before I started sneezing up a storm. But, you know, sneezes don't exactly wait. Okay, medic. Suppression. Let's do erosion and blaster this time. Oh, do I want erosion? No, let's do degrade. Okay, so that's the end of this video. See you in a moment.